Welcome to my favorite chapter in the Gospel according to Matthew. And in that chapter, this is going to be my favorite story. This video is going to be just an introduction so that you can understand the story better when we read it together in the following videos. So, question: what are you going to do when you win $1 million? What are you going to do? So think about it. When you have $1 million, what are you going to buy? What are you going to do? What are you going to change in your life? Make a list of all the things that you're going to buy, to do, and to change when you have $1 million. We will get back to that later. In the meantime, I'd like to talk about something else, but we will get back to that $1 million, trust me. According to Google, today we can fly from Jerusalem, Israel to Rome, Italy in about 3.5 hours. And this is the Roman Empire in times of Jesus. Jerusalem is an unimportant city somewhere on the fringes of that empire. Rome is right in the middle of the empire. You could not take a 3.5-hour flight if you wanted to get to the capital. You had to take a boat or a ship, and it took you months or even a year to hug the coast because it was safer in order to move from Jerusalem to Rome or back. With the technology back then, trips between cities took weeks or months. You had to wait out bad weather in ports. That's why it was safer to hug the coast. There was a constant danger of pirates. That's why it was safer to stay close to the coast. And in winter, you could not travel at all. If you wanted to travel from city to city, you had to find a merchant willing to take you. There were no commercial passenger lines connecting cities. And you had to have with you, prepared, enough food and a tent to get you through the trip for months. You didn't know how long, actually. Here you can see the journey of St. Paul to Rome. As you see, he hugs the coast. You can read about it in the book of Acts in the Bible. Near Malta, his ship sinks. He survives, but now he has to wait for another ship. It was a really long journey. Read about it. So, we talked about $1 million. We talked about long journeys. So now, let's talk about talent. Today, if we have talent, it means probably that we sing or paint, and if we have talent, we're popular. If we have a lot of talent, we're very popular. In times of Jesus, a talent was a weight unit. You calculated, you measured how much gold you have in talents. And guess what? Calculated in today's money, 1 talent of gold was worth $2.5 million. Calculated in wages in times of Jesus for manual workers, that would mean 15 years of sweating. So what would you do if somebody offered you a talent of gold? Remember when you were making plans what to do when you win $1 million? Now do it twice and a half. Remember making that list of what to buy, what to do, what to change when you have $1 million? Now make that list twice and a half. So we talked about $1 million, we talked about long journeys, we talked about talents as weight units, but why? Why waste time on that? Why? Because it is a story about our happiness. It's a story that explains why we are frustrated with life and what to do to come to happiness and peace and joy. So see you in the next video.